Raptors are defined as what?
Birds of prey that catch live food. They catch things that are trying to get away from them.
Yeah.
Basically.
I have some questions about that.
They like what I call fast food. It moves, it runs.
That's cute. The Santa Fe Raptor Center, give us information on that.
The Santa Fe Raptor Center was started in 2004, so we've been up and running for 9 years, which is amazing. I don't know how that happened. Time goes fast. And we take in injured, orphaned raptors, songbirds, and waterfowl. Basically any bird that is wild, that flies through the state, migrates through, I should say, or lives here, we will take. We can't take if someone's cockatoo gets loose or someone's chicken gets loose. We can't not take that. But we will take anything wild that migrates or lives in the state.
So how does that work? If I find like an injured owl in my yard, I can take
You can
it to
call
you,
me and
or-
we'll either transport, depending on how far the distance is. Yes, I get birds all the way from down south
Okay.
and up north.
And it's only like raptor type.
Waterfowl, I have a pelican.
Okay.
You have a pelican?
I have a,
Oh my
a freshwater pelican.
Oh, okay.
The Elephant Butte area. They actually do stay in the state. They do.
No kidding.
they're
I
here.
didn't know we had pelicans.
I didn't either.
Yes, the freshwater is white. The one that lives in the ocean is brown.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who
so,
funds the Raptor Center?
the public.
Yeah, good. Well, we got people with some money, and
New Mexico has been, continues to be incredibly generous.
Yeah.
People care about animals, and it is really, really wonderful to see that. They really do. They care. There is a great concern.
So one of my questions is, how can we help? Like, if I want to be involved and help the center, what can I do?
There's a couple things you can do. Of course, I'm going to put this out there, we have a challenge grant. A foundation has asked to remain anonymous, but will give us $4,000 if by August 10th, the public gives us $4,000. And that's,
wow.
our food bill is about $4,200 right now per month. Just to feed all the birds we have. We're hoping in the fall, a lot of them will be released, and we're hoping a lot more don't come in. I don't know what we're going to get. The drought right now has caused us to have babies very late. In fact, Saturday I've got 2 baby hawks and a hawk and an owl coming up that are young.
Oh my
and that's very unusual. I've never seen that. And I don't know if the drought has
this
caused
late, yeah.
the adults that are breeding to hold off. I don't know. So money is a big issue always for us. We need volunteers to help with paperwork, computer stuff, all that kind of stuff. So that is another thing that is a way to help.
the facility itself is what? What do you have there?
We have 9 great horned owls, because I just got one.
Where do you keep them all in? Cages? Or
I have a 100-foot cage, 12 feet high, 12 feet wide.
So they can...
And it's an L-shaped cage, and right now it's got a gate, so to speak, so it's closed. So it becomes 2 50-foot cages, and one side has barn owls, and the pelican is living with the barn owls because she needed a big space. And
Are they getting along?
Very well.
Good.
It was one of these things where I'm thinking, this is crazy, nobody does this, but we needed the room. We didn't have room to put her in a separate space, and she wasn't going to stay in a small space. So she does well with them. And then we have the great horned owls on the other side. And what they're doing is building up their muscle. When they came in, none of them could fly. They were just fuzzy babies. And they all have a foster mom. We have a foster great horned and a foster barn owl that takes care of their kind of baby. So they're flying now, and we'll get them out in August and September.